Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for June the 20th through to the 26th, 2016. I'm sorry, I'm so rushed. I'm trying to get the videos in, and I guess you get Tarot with Tilly uncut here. So thank you for all of your support. I'm trying to get these videos up, and I apologize for the lateness um, and really how I look. But I figured if I went through all the bother, um, it's the message that counts. So, with no further ado, thank you. Thank you for your support. If I didn't say that, I want to, because you guys are tremendous and I appreciate you so much in my life. So, thank you so much for the positive love and support you give me each and every day. Truly. Now, let's get to you. Strong cards this week for you. Absolutely strong cards. And it might have been through last week where your perceptions really started to change, or you started to look at things in a different way. We have the Four of Wands as our very first card. Now, this is the marriage proposal card. Yes, it is. In a general reading, I would say that we are working on our foundations, our strong sense of security, the people that belong in our lives, the people that raise us up, the people that we find comfort and joy in. This is also negotiations and contracts. So this week, if you are looking at contracts, and they could be verbal, they could be where you are talking with somebody and you're making a pact, you're taking it to the next level of a relationship. This could be a love relationship, this could be within the workplace, this could be within the community, wherever it is. You are renegotiating what needs to be in your life and making it a priority. You're making you a priority. You're making your wants and your dreams a priority in going forward. And you are looking at the strength, the durability of what you have and what you can build on. Now, right next to it is the Justice card, and it's crossed over by the Queen of Wands. So with these two cards together, we are looking for the balance in our life. We are looking for a sense of harmony, a sense of joy to come into our life. But with the Queen of Wands, we're not going to be making any fast decisions here. And so that, with the Four of Wands being our first card, you're really thinking things through right now. You're really trying to understand, if I do this, what does it bring me long term? How can I build upon it long term? Is there strength in what I'm doing? So with the Queen of Wands energy, I mean, she is the quiet one in the deck. She's a very beautiful, creative energy, but she really hones into everything that is needed in order to make the wise decisions going forward. So it's not like you are jumping to conclusions here. In fact, you're probably just the opposite. I would say more so in work and career than anywhere else, although you have a lot here. Well, we'll get to it all. But this is a week where you are really thinking it through. You are researching. You are asking the questions. You are devising the plan on how to go forward, on how to bring in that abundance, how to bring in that wealth, that success, that love, that happiness, that joy, that balance. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So dream big, expand your dreams. Absolutely. And we're just coming off of the full moon in Sag. So, I mean, that is a fellow fire sign to you. So that empowers you to dream bigger, to look for the adventure, to grow the adventure. And I think by the weekend, maybe you might even be traveling. Now, we have the Magician as our underlying energy, so magic abounds. Okay, when this is the underlying energy, expect the magic to just appear in your life. Something good will happen, something to set you on your way, or to give you that hope that you need, or build your self-confidence in some way. It could be a small lottery win if you need finances to get stable in your life. And then our overriding energy is the Star. Now, this is beautiful because this is the star in the very top corner is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. And you're down here at the bottom and you're reaching towards it, which means you can see it. So it's doable. It's not fantasy when this card appears. This is something that you can work towards, that you can grab a hold of, that you can make a very detailed plan and go forward. So it's really, this week is definitely about planning your future. Understanding what you can put energy towards, how you can build that energy, how you can work the plan, how you can devise the plan, what needs to be within the plan, what needs to be in order for you to feel secure, balanced, stable, what people need to surround you. We have the Seven of Cups. Now, this could, you could be feeling like you are being pulled in a million different directions when this card comes up, especially where it lies. So this is a card reminding you to keep to the priorities this week, to understand where you need to put your energy and keep it there. Don't let the distractions pull you off course. Don't let people throw on obligations and responsibilities that shouldn't be yours in the first place. You really need to stand true to your dreams, your desires this week, your priority list of what you feel needs to have your energy, and not allow it to dissipate into other avenues. As we go towards the weekend and into next week, we have the Six of Swords. So there could be travel here for some of you. And I think travel ignites. For some of you, travel will ignite because we have the Emperor and the Fool here. Okay, now the Emperor is looking directly at this card. So maybe you are looking at how to go forward. Maybe some of you need to actually travel to open up your eyes to a new experience, a new adventure. Because with the Emperor and the Fool here, now the Emperor was looking right at that card. So really looking at the baby steps that's needed, the work that needs to be done in order to achieve the dreams, in order to achieve the desires. But it's opening you up to a new path. So this is planning the plan. And it's very much, all your cards are saying, that this is the week where you look at the security of where you are right now and how you can build upon that security. How you can build upon the plan. What needs to be in place. How to go about doing things in order to step onto a new path. And I think by the week's end and going into next week, you're going to see that path emerge, open up to you, open wide to you. But it's only if you really put the energy, well, it probably will open up to some degree, but the more you put into the planning stage this week, the more that you're going to be able to actually step into the opportunity itself next week. Now we have the Queen of Cups for love, relationships, and what a beautiful card to have, okay, because she's more romantic, I think, than the Lovers. So it is one of honoring yourself. Okay, so, I mean, this is really a card that says love you. Honor yourself. So if somebody's not treating you right in a relationship, that might be where you need to have those heart-to-heart talks. Where we were talking with the first card in the Four of Wands about negotiations and contracts, you may be saying, you know what, I no longer want to be treated like that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be some bad way they're treating you, but it's some way that doesn't give you balance. It doesn't give you that feeling of love. It doesn't give you that comfort level within the relationship. So this is very much a card about honoring yourself. Now this is also a card about what you can do for other people in the world, but until you love you, there's not a lot you can do for other people in the world. We may think that we can do a lot, but really it comes from the inside out. So turn that love into you this week. See the beauty of you, of what you give in a relationship, of what you need in a relationship. Maybe you were going to have heart-to-heart talks around what is needed. It could be a very beautiful time for love this week with this card. Depending on where you are, the situation that you are in, the relationship you are in, if you're looking for love, this definitely, I would even say towards the weekend and whatnot with the Fool there, that new love could just come out of anywhere. And we have the Magician as our underlying energy, so, you know, love is always magical. So It would be a beautiful week to meet someone new. But you really need to understand the beauty of you and how people need to respect you. They need to honor you. They need to honor your space. They need to honor what restrictions you put in, what kind of boundaries you put into a relationship, and understand them as part of you, as the whole package. Now, for work and career, we have the Hangman. And so this really goes with all the rest of the cards about really weighing out the situations, understanding the plan that needs to be, researching, contemplating things. This isn't a week to really push forward, maybe by the weekend. But this week, it's all about understanding the security of where you are, what type of work is needed, what kind of energy is needed in order for you to go forward on your path when it comes to work and career. So this is like laying out the plan. This is understanding if you're not in a job, this is the week where you're going to look at where you want to hand out your resumes, what type of work you want to really get into, what honors you as a person, what brings out your gifts, your talents, your abilities. So meditation, prayer, grounding exercises, being alone with your thoughts, getting out in nature. But it's really about thinking through the balance that you have when it comes to work and career, and the balance that you would like to have, and what is needed in order to move you forward in that direction. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.